Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, so we have another review, but it's 4 pieces that are a set. Now, I know that a long time ago, Natalia from Lovecraft Forever was working on parts of this set, but it's been a while since we've seen them, and back then they only offered them 1 piece at a time. You had to buy them separately. Now, you can actually get this set on tapestrymarket.com. I don't know about other sites. I am not sponsored. I am not sent any products. This was all paid for out of my own money. So, it's just something I've wanted for quite a while. And one of the seasons is my most hated season living in Arizona. Anyway, let's give you a sneak peek here. So, yes, these are these cute little samplers. They're not very big. They are on 14 count. This is 27 by 27 for the winter piece, and that's the first one we're going to take a look at. I'm sorry if you hear chewing and crunching. It's bound to happen. I have a gremlin teething. What are you doing, you little weirdo? Ugh. Now the gremlins are Winter and Snowman's babies. They're litter. So, I call them my gremlins. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's move this out of the way. So here we have the printed pattern. Now these are obviously not a newer printing, because from what I'm told, the new Joy Sundays have both the symbols that are on the pattern and the symbols that are on the canvas available to you. I have yet to have gotten one of those, but hey. The pattern's very, very clear, easy to read. We have a total of 20 colors in full stitch, and which is our total colors. And then we have 3 in backstitch. Yes, folks, these do involve backstitch. But most samplers do, especially if they have any symbols or anything to that effect. So let's take a look here. Joy Sunday is usually very good. I'm about to eat a gremlin. Yeah, see, this is nice and small. This is something that I'll be doing in hand, because it's going to be something I can be in bed working on, or you could sit in front of the TV, or whatever. It's too small for any frame that I have. If you have Q-snaps that are very small, which I do have one, it just hurts my hand to hold on to, then you could do that. So, but what I see here are clear symbols, very easy to read canvas, and it's a partial. These all are partials. As you see, there's a lot of white, which is not stitched. So, these will be a sit and relax kind of thing. You've got some block, a little bit of mild confetti, and I say very mild. But you see there's like 3 here, and then down here, there's another 3. So, yes, that is confetti. Yes, that is too far for me to strand across the back. So I would definitely end my thread and come down and do these, and then do the same there. But it's a Christmas tree, so you're going to have things like that, just as you do with anything with snowflakes. So I think that that's just adorable. These are all printed, and from what I'm told, the ink washes out beautifully. Now, let's straighten out our threads over here, just a little. Okay, so we have our 2 needles, which look to me to be a size 26, which is the right size for a 14 count canvas. And our colors are just gorgeous. You have some very, very bright colors that are cheerful. A nice green that looks like it would be for a tree. And here's the remainder. Very pretty colors. You do seem to have a little bit of 310. Not much. And I'm sure that that is for back stitching. So that is the first one. Let me get this set aside so that it can be put back where it belongs. And now you're hearing puppies. My goodness. They were super quiet when I started, and then they started making noise. So here is our spring. I think these are just adorable, and something that I can do kind of, for me, a little bit mindlessly. It's counted stitching, which I've done forever. That they didn't have things like this when I started stitching, of course. because that was, you know, 100 years ago. Let's get this pattern out of there so you can see it. Oh, come on. There we go. And again, it does not have the separate set of symbols. So on their patterns, you will see what color it's actually going to look like when it's finished, whereas on the canvas, you don't. That's done very differently. And I call them canvases because they're so stiff. But the truth of the matter is this is Aida fabric that has the ink on it and probably some type of stiffener. More than likely. So this is, again, a 14 count. It is 26 by 26 centimeters. So not too big. They're all around the same size. There's like a centimeter difference in one or two of them. So this is something that I can just do while something is on TV that I'm only half interested in, which is most everything my husband watches. So very, very cute. I quite like that. I do want to see if it is a color difference. Yeah, see, these are not the same as what you have in the pattern. But the symbols are very, very clear, well printed. These Aida are nice and thick. And like I said, my friend Natalia tells me that the ink washes up beautifully. This one has 21 colors and 3 colors of backstitch. So let's take a look at our thread card. Very different colors. Some bright, some more muted. We have our 2 size 26 needles that are gold-eyed. Okay, here we go. We can get them all on my paw this time. Alright, so you've got some very natural colors there. Everything I see in there is a very natural color, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I think that's going to come out beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Something for me to do in between all of my full coverage, which is almost everything I do is full coverage, whether it be my heids or my printed stitches or whatever that is. I tend to gravitate to them because they're very pictorial and relaxing for me to look at when they're done. Alright, here's the season that I dread in life. This is summer. It is a 14 count, 27 by 26. The only one that's not perfectly square. I didn't even realize that. But I do love these kind of aquamarine blues that are in here. So, and if you all ever saw my living room, you would see that there's a lot of naval themed and Native American themed things because that's my heritage. We are a Navy family and multi-generational, and my dad's family were part Native American. So, hi Rocky, one of the gremlins peeking his little head up here. He's a big one. He's huge. You'd never believe he's 3 months old to look at him. Okay, so we again have very clear symbols. Very clear. These are kind of shiny, so marking on them is going to be a little more difficult, but they're thin. I wish they were thicker, better quality, but that's okay. 21 colors and 3 backstitch. So, there we go again. There, they heard someone outside. Okay, so I think that's quite pretty, quite cute, especially considering it's summertime. Summer here is not nice like that. It's just, ugh, awful. Oh, look at that. Very bright, easy to see, very well printed. Very well printed. Extremely clear. Extremely, extremely clear. I'm super pleased with that. That's going to be a fun one to work on, actually. And the colors are just gorgeous. Okay. Maybe for this piece I might not hate summer. I just don't like, and I have a puppy named Summer Rain. I just don't like the season. Again, 2 gold-dyed size 26 needles. After many, many, many moons of stitching, you learn your needle sizes just by looking at them, let me tell you. Okay, so we have lots of gorgeous blues. We have a little green that's very natural looking. We have some yellow and orange. Ooh, and just a touch of red. Everything seems to have a hint of red. We do again have a little bit of 310, which is our black, 4 backstitching. Stop that. Hey, there, Bear. Oh my goodness, that's my polar bear talking. Polar bear. Sorry folks, on this channel there is barking, there is crunching, there is running around. There are way more of them than there are me. I'm so sorry if that bothers you. Please forgive me. It's brief usually. And we have one to go. One final. I am so sorry, folks. Something banged on the other side of my house. My puppies, of course, did their job on summer. So this one is Autumn. So cute. 14 count, 27 by 26. We have 2 of them in that size. That's interesting. Now, what I am upset about is the condition this came in. You see how crinkled and messed up this is. I am meticulous about how I keep my kits and my patterns and all of that, because who knows, I might want to stitch them again later or pass them on to one of my children or grandchildren. You never know, one of my grandsons might like cross stitch. Probably Danny. The oldest of the 3. So, alright, let's see if we can get it out of here without doing more damage to the paper. Alright, here's what it's getting caught for some reason, folks. I don't understand that. Okay, yeah, see, they even the cloth is all bent up. I'm rather upset about that, and I will contact Tapestry Market. But I will say that I did order an awful lot from them, and this is the only thing that came like that. Everything else was in beautiful condition, absolutely beautiful. So I'm very upset by this, and I will iron it to try and fix it. Okay, but as it goes, the symbols are very, very clear. They are small, folks. I am eyesight impaired for sure, but they are small. Now this one has the most colors. This has 22 colors, and we have 3 colors of backstitch, and of course that's where our 310 is, although there is some full stitch in 310 here, and I'm guessing it's in this Bialetti espresso pot. Stovetop espresso maker. Yeah, I know exactly what brand, because I used to have one and I loved it. I loved it. Okay. So there is that. Let's take, oh, the colors. Now what's funny is I don't like orange, per se. It's not a color I am gravitated to. But autumnal oranges, oh, they capture my heart every time. I love this one. Although I will be doing these in the order of the seasons this year, which puts autumn last and makes me very sad. I can do winter halfway. That's funny. Okay, so very, very clear symbols and colors. Very clear. I am pleased with the quality of their printing. I really am. I'm very displeased with how this was shipped to me. But like I said, we ordered an awful lot of pieces. Why it had to be autumn that got messed up. Ugh. But I will contact them and let them know, so that they are more careful for anyone else in the future. I do suggest this company. I found them by accident, and they have things that I've not been able to find anywhere else, like the stitch that looks like winter and all the eskis as babies. So we have our 2 size 26 gold-eyed needles. See, even my card is torn. That really bothers me. So I will be contacting them, that's for sure. And here's our colors. Oh my goodness. We have a little purple, folks. Yay! And a teal. Ah, that always makes me happy. My colors. But look at those beautiful natural autumnal colors. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them. I am so glad that I was finally able to get them and that I found them in a full set, because individually they were more expensive and I just could not manage it. All these years, you know, it's been about 2 years since she introduced and did these from another company. And I was sad because I just could not afford to get them. But I'm really happy I have them now. Now, I have to tell you, I want to show you my pups, my gremlins, Winter's babies. But my floor is a disaster area because they like to tear everything to bits. It's their thing. They pull clothes out, they do everything they can, and there are 4 of them and 1 of me. So it's kind of hard to keep up with. Let me tell you, it's hard to keep up with. I really hope that you've all had a wonderful week. We've had kind of a stressful week, which we'll talk about in a Stitch With Me. But I don't know how much we're going to touch on it, because I really want my Stitch With Me's to be more positive and happy, as my channel always has been known to be. Has always been known to be. let me pull you down. Excuse the jostling, and please excuse my floors. I have little babies that are insane. Now look at that. There's 2 of them. Gremlins. Oh, and there's their papa. That's Snowman coming to say hello. He's a big boy. And that, that's his little boy bear. Oh my goodness. And who is that? That appears to be Miss Piggy right there. Yes. I love you. And that's Princess, my youngest Esky. And I think Rocky is hiding. And so is my littlest one, my little runt. Oh, no, this is her. Yay, we have Stormy. This is Miss Winter's Storm. And let me tell you, she looks just exactly like her mommy did at 3 months old. I mean, exactly. Same size, and she's very small compared to the others, but she's so sweet. It's her, the mommy's little Storm. Yes, and there's our ladybug. Everybody knows our ladybug. So you see what they do to my floor every day? Oh, it's awful. It's really awful. Oh, there's Bugga's giving us 5. Yes. So I'm going to let everybody go on that note and wish you all a wonderful weekend. I think I'm going to put this video out possibly Friday instead of Saturday, but it might be Saturday. I don't know. We'll see how the days go. I have been extremely ill and in and out of the hospital for my breathing. So it's been a rough week, like I said. But my thoughts and prayers are with all of you always. God bless you all. I hope to see you very soon in a stitch with me. And then I will take some of my older kits that I never really went into on the channel and show you those. Including some Hades that might, be of interest. But God bless you all. Have a great weekend. My heart is still with you all. Bye-bye.